Okay, why can't I see you all? Can y'all see me? No.
We can. All righty. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Virtual College Exploration Program for all North and South Carolina students, sponsored by the Carolinas Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admissions Officers and StarScan. Thank you so much for joining us today. Just a few housekeeping notes before we get started. So you can use the Q&A function to type any of your questions to our presenters and they will be addressing them. You're welcome to submit those questions at any time throughout the presentation. Your camera and microphone are turned off, so our panelists cannot see or hear you. This is just one of the many different sessions happening, so you can check out a full schedule at CACRAO.org. That is CACRAO.org. And this presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week at that same website at CACRAO.org. That is CACRAO.org. With that being said, I would now like to turn it over to our presenters to start their session.
Thank you guys for joining us today. My name is James Evans. I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Main Campus. I also have Miss Debbie Temple, who is the assistant director here for transfers, and Mr. David Williams, who is the enrollment facilitator with our Raleigh campus. So today, what we're going to do is go over our transfer slide. I encourage you guys to ask questions that are pertinent to the information that we're providing today. David will, because he's with one of our satellite campuses, will chime in from time to time just to kind of elaborate on some of the programs that we're offering that just may be a little bit different at the Raleigh campus versus Main campus. So if you guys have any questions about those things, please feel free to, of course, ask them. And with no further ado, I'll bring up my screen now and we can start our presentation. So again, we're at Campbell University. Many of you guys are unfamiliar with how to pronounce the town that we're in, but we're in Buies Creek, North Carolina, about 45 minutes south of Raleigh, the main capital. We are a middle-sized university. We have a Christian background, so there's a lot of great opportunities for service and fellowship here at the main campus. Just so I can, all right, sorry about that. This gives you a map of kind of where we're located centrally. And then, as I said, 45 minutes north of us, you're going to have Raleigh. About less than 2 hours away is going to be, south of us is going to be Wilmington. To the west, Charlotte, and then just northwest Greensboro. As you see here, this is J.A. Campbell, our founder of Campbell University. J.A. had a dream long ago to start a university, but it actually started off as a grade school and then over time became Campbell University. At this point, we're 130 plus years old. And as you can see, one of our traditions here is rubbing the mustache. So students will do this during exam times for good luck. Campbell University is very excited to offer service opportunities, relevant programs, and also we're going to prepare our students with some great opportunities with programs, but also internship opportunities. This is the basic demographic of Campbell University. So undergrad population is just under 4,500 individuals. Female to male ratio is 52 to 48. And we have a little over 2,000 graduate students. The bulk of Campbell University students are going to be in-state, so 79%. 20 are going to be out of state and 1% are going to be international students, mostly going to be athletes. And then students are representing 46 states and then 40 countries around the world. The first program that I want to talk about is one of our newer programs, which is the School of Engineering. Engineering started in 2016. At that time, we had mechanical and also chemical engineering. And within the last couple of years, we brought in electrical engineering. So as you can see here below, a lot of the program is going to be very hands-on. So very different from a lot of programs that you'll see in our area. So they will do lecturing, and that will cap off classes at about 24. So even with 24 in the class, you still get a lot of one-on-one attention. And a lot of our classes will be class lab. So in the far left, you'll see students listening to a lecture, but also in that same room, you'll have what you see in photo 2, 3, and 4, where they're going to be working on some great projects. This is our dean. She's coming from Louisiana Tech, and again, she's been with Campbell since the inception. Her name is Dr. Carpenter. All right, so the next is the College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, which is on our main campus as well. This is a little bit of information about our program. So when you're looking at the PharmD program, you want to select a school that's going to teach you the things that you need in order to be successful, but also we want to make sure that you're prepared to pass the boards, and there's some information about that. And then also just some more information about some of the other programs that we have, which is clinical research, which is currently #2 in the country. For students that are choosing pharmacy as a career, just understand there are over 200 opportunities for career. So it's not just your basic retail pharmacy. And with advising, we can help you with that information and uncovering some of the opportunities that we will have for you. One of the great things that we love about the pharmacy program is that we also have a mentorship portion included in it. So we'll have big brother, big sister mentorships. And then if you are able to get through the first 4 years and then graduate into some of our professional programs, you'll actually become a 2-hump camel. So a lot of the programs will offer, either 2-year programs or 4-year programs if you're interested in those. So down below, you'll see those listed. So you have your PharmD, which of course is the 4-year program, MBA, and then some other programs which are 2 and 3 years. Any questions down below, David, so far?
No, sir, you're good.
All right. So the next program that I want to talk about is one of our more popular ones more recently, which is the College of Nursing. In this building here, which is about 1/8 of a mile down the road from our main campus, we not only have nursing, which is what you will finish in 4 years, but in this building is the last 2 years of that program for the BSN. But we also have our Doctorate of Physical Therapy, which is 4 years after your undergrad. And then we also have our Master's of Physician Assistants, which is 2 years after you matriculate from your 4-year degree. Just a little bit about our nursing programs. We will do clinical rotation starting first semester. So first year students are classified as pre-nursing. But like I said, after you matriculate into the nursing program, you'll have 2 more years to complete that. We are 93%, just about 93% on the NCLEX pass rate, and then currently 100% for job-seeking grads. Down below, you'll also see some of the partners that we have within our community. So if you want to work at a larger organization or hospital or smaller one, more community-based, we will have those options for all of our students. Next to that is going to be our Jerry Wallace School of Osteopathic Medicine. So what we're going to be doing is teaching our residents how to kind of look at the mind, body, and spirit of their patients. So it's very similar to the practices in which an MD or medical doctor would receive. But as you can see in some of the pictures, they are going to be a little bit more hands-on. So we don't just want to treat symptoms. We want to treat the actual whole body of the student. Or the patient. So I always give this example. If you go see a medical doctor, sometimes you'll say, I have a headache and I've had this persistent headache for a while now. They may prescribe you medication. However, as you can see, there's some manipulation here at the bottom. So we want to treat, whatever the cause may be. So they're going to take it a step further. And that's why many of our students really love our medical school. And of course, medical school is going to be 4 years after you graduate with your undergrad degree. The great thing about Campbell is that we not only offer the biology or the kinesiology, but a lot of our students will also look to degrees like maybe engineering or also English that have a pre-med track as well. This is our Lundy Fetterman School of Business. This is on main campus. We are offering 9+ kind of concentrations in here. And I'll let David talk a little bit about some of the ones that are offered at the Raleigh campus.
All right, thank you so much, James. So at the Raleigh campus, we also offer accounting, business administration, healthcare management, and also at the Raleigh campus, we have trust and wealth management that for the master's degree people, and also the MBA too as well. And I also want to go back to clinical research. We also have clinical research at the Raleigh campus, and for that degree, it is a BAS degree. And for anyone that has an AAS already, we bring in 21 credits from your AAS to go towards your BAS.
Perfect. So as David was saying, they have many of the same programs at their campus. They're going to offer them in a different way as far as, I guess, time length or duration of classes. Here at main campus, we're more traditional. So we're going to offer 16 weeks or just at 4 months in each of our semesters. And we're going to offer both fall and spring options with a summer as well. I think, David, you guys are more 6 to 8 weeks per session.
So the way our program works is we have 2 8-week sessions per semester. We have a fall 1, a fall 2, a spring 1, spring 2, and we do 1 session for the summer. So it's all 8-week sessions, accelerated Monday through Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m. Our program is dedicated for working adults.
Perfect. So as David was saying, we have, again, some of the same programs, some slightly different programs that we'll have that they may not offer will be our international business or our PGA program, professional golf management. So students can actually get a degree in business, but also a concentration in golf management. Some of the other programs that are similar are the MBA program, but then we'll also have the Masters of Trust and Wealth Management and also the Masters of Accounting. Just a little bit more about the program, 4+1 program, so you can actually get your undergrad and grad degree in 5 years here. And then what we're going to do is really encourage our students to look into paid opportunities for internships. However, we know that that's not always going to be the case, but we will strive to offer that for you. Trust and Wealth Management, of course, is a very unique degree here at Campbell and one of our premier programs in the business school, where you can see we have a 95% placement rate, and that's over a 20-year period. You're going to be eligible for your CFP and also CTFA upon graduation. And these are just some of the internships and partners that we have below. The next school that we'll talk about is School of Education, which is also a part of the main campus, birth to secondary education. In that same building, we'll have psychology and social work. Some of our master's programs will be in mental health counseling and also your master's in education for students. Some of the other programs are going to be theater, art, and music. So if anyone's interested in that, I think that we offer some great opportunities and then also really great facilities for that. So I think as of now, we have about 3 structures on campus that allow for theater or concert halls. So again, as a smaller university, you may not see that in some of our competitors, where many of the concert halls have been updated within the last 10 years or are going to be brand new. The most popular program here at Campbell will be under health sciences. So in Leslie Campbell Hall of Science, we'll have biology, chemistry, and then also physics. These are some of the stats that we'll have for our program here. So many of our students are going to be looking to either graduate or professional programs. As we talked about, DO, DPT, MD, PA, PharmD, and anything, again, where you can get your doctorate. So many of the internship opportunities, the most popular would be Walt Disney. We actually had one of our student ambassadors take that internship this summer and loved it. And then students that don't end up at Campbell will end up at some great universities like Duke, ECU, Johns Hopkins, Wake Forest, and Yale. Some other programs under the College of Arts and Science are going to be Christian Studies, Humanities, exercise science. If you're looking to do a foreign language, we have a 4-year degree in Spanish, and then some minor degrees in French and I believe Greek. And some other programs are going to be mathematics. We'll have IT, management, and security. And then we also have ROTC with both the Air Force and Army. The Army program is actually on our main campus. However, Air Force is going to be at Fayetteville Tech. So you can actually be a full-time student at Campbell. However, all your training will be at Fayetteville State. I apologize. Some more academic buildings on campus. This is D-Rich. Within D-Rich, you're going to have programs really pertaining to criminal justice, history, or political science. And then the umbrella of that, most of those programs are going to be gearing you up for law school. So many of our students will look to these degrees these degrees or concentrations to go into law school. Cybersecurity and Homeland Security are also in that building. And then we have some associate degree options as well. This is actually where David, his home away from home, but it's also our law school. Campbell Law School moved from main campus in 2009 and has been there ever since. And I'll let David talk a little bit about when you enter into the building, how their space is a little bit different from main campus.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Again, my name is David Williams, and I'm with the Adult and Online Education Program at the Raleigh campus. We are located in the law school in the heart of downtown Raleigh. So a lot of the students during the day are the Campbell Law School students. In the evening are the AOE students, and also the MBA students and the Trust and Wealth Management students. A lot of those programs that James just mentioned, we also offer at our campus too as well, like the IT management, IT security, the criminal justice, also communication studies, also homeland security, and also cybersecurity too as well. Just a few of the things that he's already mentioned. We have pretty much a outstanding campus here. Like I said, we do have great relationship with the Campbell Law School. So also with people that might be looking to go into pre-law, being that we are in the Campbell Law School, the administrative office is right across the hall. So I like for students to go over there and speak with them. But we have small class sizes at our campus too as well, a 10-to-1 teacher to student ratio. So very nice campus. Anyone ever wants to do a tour, I do virtual tours, so I'd be more than happy to show anyone around our campus.
Thank you for that, David. So just a little bit of stats about our law school. So if you were to come to Campbell and as an undergrad and want to matriculate into law school, we do have the 3+3 accelerated dual program there. So you would actually do 3 years undergrad and also 3 years in law school. Campbell for many years has been a top bar passage school in the state. I think many years we're in the top 5, here in North Carolina, and also usually top 10 to 15 in the country. So that's a wonderful thing to note. Again, based in downtown Raleigh, which is a bustling city here in North Carolina. Students that do decide to complete their undergrad at Campbell and then matriculate into our law school will receive a $10,000 scholarship each year for law school, which is about 3 years. And again, because we have such a robust program, we have a lot of alum. So it's very easy to find, a Campbell Law student in North Carolina and outside. Usually Virginia or South Carolina, we have a large number of those alum. For student success, most of what we're going to do is kind of continue from where you started with your community college or other universities that you're coming from. So first year experience is going to kind of carry on from there with tutoring, both formal and informal. If you don't have career development within your major, we can provide that here on main campus as well. And then also we'll have a lot of career fair options for students too. Counseling is available, and I said, and then also tutoring and a writing center as well. All these are going to be free of charge for students. You just have to take the initiative to seek out that information, and then we would be very happy to help you with that. If you were looking to live on campus, we have both apartment and also suite style options for our transfer students. As you can see here, some students do elect to live with individuals within their major, so that's an option for you as well. Some on-campus dining. Because we have a new student union, some of these dining options have changed throughout the campus. However, they are still available for you. And a lot of students, of course, they love the Chick-fil-A's and the Moe's and the Starbucks, of Campbell University. So again, you'll see that once you arrive. One of the other great opportunities is global engagement, which is very similar to the study abroad at many campuses. So these are some of the revolving programs that we'll have specific to majors. If you are a part of a different major and you want to look at some study abroad options, we have relationships with about 50 or so countries. You would just have to essentially go to our study abroad office, sit down with either the director or one of the GAs, learn more about the programs and how best to fit it into your schedule. We typically want students to complete at least a semester if you're a transfer student prior to going off to a program like this. And of course, most of the programs are going to be held in the summer. Student activities, currently 100 plus student organizations, 70 of which are going to be non-athletic. We also have 9 fraternities, 4 social media outlets here on campus, 60 plus clubs and intramural sports, and of course 21 Division I sports here at Campbell. Again, some of the list of the campus rec opportunities, as you can see. This is our John Pope Convocation Center. This is where we have all of our graduations, and also men and women's basketball and volleyball will compete in here. This is Barker Lane Stadium, where our football team and also women's lacrosse team compete. Barker Lane Stadium holds about 5,000 students for each home game. And, if you're wanting to come to Campbell, this is probably one of the best sporting events you can attend. Here's a list of some of our Division I sports. Again, most of the sports are going to be within the Big South Conference. And as you can see, we have maybe more women to men sports. However, they're going to be equally attended. One of the awesome opportunities that we have is for fellowship and worship on our main campus. This is Butler's Chapel. It was built in 2009. So we'll have each month a service, and then throughout the month in smaller services that are again going to be informal. And then one of our biggest fellowship services that we have is among our student athletes. But as I said, if this is something that you want to grow in faith with, there are going to be a lot of informal services around the campus. These are some of the events and service opportunities that we will host throughout our chapel. So we definitely want you to kind of get involved in what you feel as though are moved to do. And our newest addition to the campus is actually our student union. So this structure is actually the largest on campus at about 115,000 square feet. It was just finished just before the semester started. So we opened doors to our students and they were very excited about it. Estimated cost of completion was about $35 million. Most of that was privately funded, which is awesome. This is some of the sight lines from inside of the structure. It's a 2-level facility. Both at the top, we'll have a smoothie bar and concession, which will actually be home to our movie theater, which seats about 2,000. However, due to COVID, we haven't been able to open that up. But when it does open, we will have some new movies playing for students. And then down below, we'll have Gaylord's Kitchen, which is a 450 person cafeteria. This is one of our banquet halls up top. It's a rather large facility up here, but we can actually break it off into 3 smaller areas. We have a 2-level fitness facility. So at the top, we have all of our ellipticals and treadmills, and down below all of our free weights. And then we'll have some programs offered as well. So kickboxing, yoga, insanity are going to also be inside of this facility. Here are some pictures of both upstairs and downstairs. And then what you all been waiting for is, what are the next steps? So for students entering in as transfers, we do have a free online application, which is available now on our website. You would just need to apply. And from there, you would actually have to submit your official high school transcripts if you have less than 24 credit hours earned at the college level. If you have more than that, then you would actually just need your official college transcript. For students who have attended more than one college or university, we ask for you to submit those as well. In addition to that, if you have any AP scores or credits, prior to matriculating into college, we would ask for you to present us with those so that once we're able to admit you, we can get your official evaluation completed. And when we're creating your schedule, we can create a schedule that kind of reflects all those things academically. David, do you have any kind of differences in your application process?
It's pretty much the same. You do the application on the website. Once you do the application on the website, submit your your unofficial transcripts. I really don't need official transcripts until you have decided that you are coming, but on the application, you must submit an unofficial transcript and also a photo too as well, just so we know what you look like. But for the most part, everything he said about the credits, if you have more than 24 credit hours, I will not need your high school transcript. But if you have less than that, I will take your high school transcript. So pretty much the same.
Thank you for that, sir. Any questions in the chat, David?
No questions so far.
Okay, cool. So after you have applied and been accepted, we will actually have a different kind of process than we've had historically. So once you are accepted, you will receive a acceptance letter in the mail. About 2 weeks later, you will actually receive a merit scholarship award. So again, it will not come in your initial acceptance letter. However, it will come 2 weeks later. That's going to be based on your cumulative GPA. So if you've only gone to one institution, that's how we're going to base that. If you've gone to multiple institutions, we're going to get, again, your cumulative GPA. In May or February of 2021, so as we look at this admission cycle, we're actually going to offer a need-based award as well. So for those students who haven't already completed their FAFSA, we encourage you to do so that we can send out that award as well. That award is going to be based on your EFC. So once you complete your FAFSA, it will let you know what your EFC is, and we will award accordingly. Okay. We tell students also look to outside scholarships. So this could be something within your community. It could be something from your church. It could be something where your mom or dad have a job where, they offer scholarships for students that are in college. So we definitely encourage you to kind of look for those and explore those opportunities. And I haven't seen where Campbell has not accepted an outside scholarship. The only caveat to that is you want to make sure that if you're coming from out of state, that outside scholarship isn't for that specific state. Other than that, we will definitely accept it. And then for students who are coming into the university that complete at least a semester or a year, depending on the department, we will actually offer an endowment scholarship. So your success coordinator or one of the professors within your department will actually send out an email to let you know, hey, these scholarships are going to be coming about. Make sure that you apply for them. Typically, they're going to have GPA requirements. And I would say here at Campbell, as long as you have a 3.0 or close to that, most of those scholarships will be available for you. I've seen some scholarships be as little as $500. I've seen them as large as a couple of $1,000s. But again, every little bit will count. Thank you again, guys, for your time today. If you guys have any questions, here's our information below. So you can, of course, reach out to us, via phone or email. And then we have some of our social media options as well for you. So this will be on the screen for just a bit if you want to jot that down. But again, it's been a pleasure meeting with you guys, and we look forward to seeing you on campus soon. And David, did you or Debbie have any last remarks before we conclude?
I think you've covered it pretty good, James. Like he said, you've got our email, you've got our phone number, so please call us with any questions. We'd love to have an opportunity to work with you and help you along the way. Even if you want to come on campus and take a visit, we're doing that now as well. You can go to our website and sign up for a private visit, or if you just want to call us and do a virtual chat, in case you want to do something else or a Zoom meeting, you can do that as well. But just give us a call. We're here to help you and do what we can for you.
All right. Thank you guys so much for meeting with us today. Just a few differences with the adult online education program at the Raleigh campus as far as aid. So for our students, once students are admitted and they become registered, then they do it per term. So we still do FAFSA. All the scholarships and grants that are offered at the main campus, those students can also get those scholarships too as well at the AOE offices, but they have to be registered first. So that's the only main difference with that. Like I said, with our program, we're pretty much for working adults, for people that pretty much go to work during the day and want to take school classes in the evening. So pre-COVID, we had blended courses where students come to class, as I said, 1 day a week, 6 to 9 p.m. and the rest of the work is done online. Currently, right now, while we're in COVID, all of our classes will be remote and online for the rest of the school year. So if anybody have any questions, you can definitely go to the AOE site and reach out to me, and I am at the Raleigh campus. I'd be more than happy to show you around our campus. If you want to come in, we are there Monday through Friday from 8 to 5.
Thank you so much, David. And to add to Debbie's, to kind of piggyback off of that, with COVID kind of being alive and well, Campbell is currently having on-campus classes. So everything is at 50% capacity currently. And if you cannot socially distance, we are requiring a mask for our students. That is also going to be a requirement if you come to visit. And again, all that information is on our website. So, if you guys have questions or anything, we'd be happy to help you guys. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you, presenters, for sharing all that great information. I just have a few housekeeping notes for all of our students who did attend today. So thank you once again for joining us. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey. We'd appreciate any feedback that you may have. Also, this is just one of the many sessions being hosted, so we encourage you to check out all the other sessions at CACRAO.org. That's CACRAO.org. And in about a week, you'll be able to find this session's recording as well as all the other recordings from other sessions at CACRAO.org. That's CACRAO.org. Once again, thank you everyone for attending, and I hope you have a great day.